The escalating military competition between the United States and Russia has reached new heights, particularly in light of recent acts of aggression by Russia in Ukraine. Consequently, the U.S. military must remain at the forefront of innovation within the military sphere. One significant advantage that the U.S. possesses in this rivalry, which Russia aspires to acquire, is Elon Musk. The billionaire entrepreneur has consistently generated groundbreaking innovations that the U.S. military can integrate into its arsenal. A prime example of such innovation is the highly classified hypersonic fighter jet, a project known as Project Mayhem, which the U.S. is developing to counter potential Russian threats. Elon Musk's ingenuity is not limited to one industry. It spans across a multitude of sectors. He has, for instance, revolutionized the electric vehicle (EV) industry, single-handedly bringing EVs into the mainstream and transforming them into coveted vehicles. Musk's EV company, Tesla, holds the top position in its category, boasting the highest number of electric car shipments among all companies last year. In terms of market capitalization, Tesla also ranks as the largest automobile manufacturer. The military has been closely monitoring Tesla's advancements and is currently exploring the incorporation of one of the company's strengths into its equipment, its battery technology. The U.S. Air Force has awarded a contract to Lockheed Martin, which will involve the installation of laser weapons on fighter jets. These laser systems necessitate an energy storage solution, and Lockheed Martin has turned to the same lithium-ion batteries that power EVs. Thanks to Tesla's innovations, lithium-ion batteries for EVs have evolved to a level where the U.S. Air Force can utilize them in fighter jets. Musk is also leaving a significant imprint on the space industry through his company, SpaceX. SpaceX has rapidly ascended to a prominent position, surpassing industry giants along the way. It routinely transports payloads to the International Space Station, including both crew and cargo, marking itself as the only private enterprise with this capability. Under Musk's guidance, SpaceX is actively developing the Starship, a towering and exceptionally potent rocket. Even before the Starship's completion, SpaceX possesses and operates the most robust rockets currently in service, the Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy, which it uses to transport payloads into orbit for both its own missions and private customers. As a visionary, Musk harbors ambitions of colonizing Mars, and the Starship will play a pivotal role in achieving this goal. It will undertake numerous journeys between Earth and the Red Planet, facilitating the transport of cargo and settlers for interplanetary missions. SpaceX's clientele includes the U.S. military, and the company has received clearance to conduct multiple launches carrying sensitive payloads into orbit. It has already executed successful missions for the U.S. Space Force. Given Elon Musk's strong affiliations with the U.S. military through his various companies, it is hardly surprising that the billionaire CEO is contemplating the development of a supersonic jet. In a Twitter post, Musk enthusiastically expressed his desire to create a supersonic jet. However, as the head of the most prominent electric vehicle (EV) company, Musk is steering in the direction of an electric-powered jet. It's easy to envision Musk's disinterest in his fossil fuel-powered private jet, and he appears eager to replace it promptly. Nonetheless, Musk's associates within the U.S. Air Force are engaged in a covert hypersonic air vehicle initiative named Mayhem. The Pentagon recently unveiled some details about this project, which has kept military analysts speculating for quite some time. Before we delve into the intriguing specifics of the classified Mayhem program, let's clarify the concept of hypersonic flight. As an aircraft traverses through the atmosphere, the air molecules in its vicinity get disrupted and move about. The manner in which the air responds to the aircraft is contingent on the ratio of the aircraft's speed to the speed of sound in the air. To denote the significance of this speed ratio, aerodynamic experts have designated it with a unique parameter known as the Mach number, named in honor of Ernst Mach, a physicist from the late 19th century who extensively studied gas dynamics. When an aircraft's speed significantly exceeds the speed of sound, it is referred to as hypersonic. Typical speeds for hypersonic aircraft surpass 3,000 miles per hour, corresponding to a Mach number greater than 5, denoted as m greater than 5. So, why are hypersonic aircraft the preferred choice for contemporary military operations? According to Brad Leland, the former program manager for hypersonics at Lockheed Martin, hypersonic aircraft, in combination with hypersonic missiles, have the ability to infiltrate restricted airspace and strike nearly any location across a continent in less than an hour. Speed represents the next frontier in aviation to counter emerging threats over the next several decades. Formerly, the Mayhem program had an official title, Expendable Hypersonic Multi-Mission Air-Breathing Demonstrator. However, it has now been rebranded as Hypersonic Multi-Mission ISR and Strike. Mayhem is part of a more extensive initiative within the Air Force Research Lab known as Enabling Technologies for High-Speed Operable Systems, or ETHOS. What are the objectives of the U.S. Air Force with the Mayhem program? The goal is to develop a larger class air-breathing hypersonic system capable of executing various missions while maintaining a standardized payload interface, thus achieving significant technological advancement and enhancing future capabilities. The overarching system objective is to transport payloads 5 times the mass and double the range compared to current technology capability systems. The standardized payload interface opens up numerous prospects for integrating various payloads into the same hypersonic system. Given the classified nature of the Mayhem project, there is no available information regarding the origin of program requirements from existing technology capability systems. Notably, the contract document specifies that this requirement will carry a secret classification, potentially mandating top-secret clearance at later stages. However, it is worth noting that the Mayhem program has a maximum budget of $371 million. The Mayhem air vehicle is designed to carry one of 3 payloads: an area effect payload, a large unitary payload, and an intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) payload. Yet, the specific type of payload that piques the Air Force's interest remains a subject of conjecture. The distinction between area effect and large unitary strongly implies that the former may involve payloads like cluster munitions or similar items, such as swarms of small drones. Conversely, an advanced high-explosive fragmentation warhead would deliver an area effect, but would employ a unitary design. On the other hand, large unitary may encompass more substantial warheads tailored to produce diverse effects when targeted at individual objectives, including deep penetration capabilities for use against bunkers and fortified structures. Bear in mind that these options are not definite, and considering the current information, we cannot confirm the precise configuration of these payloads. The ISR bundle may incorporate a variety of diverse sensors in a similar manner. Nonetheless, the Air Force has previously verified that Mayhem is linked to the exploration and advancement of advanced scramjet propulsion technologies and multi-cycle jet engine designs. This appeared to indicate work on turbine-based combined cycle (TBCC) or dual-mode scramjet engine variants. The fundamental concept behind these types of jet engine designs is to circumvent the fact that scramjets and ramjets do not function reliably at lower velocities. Integrating them with a more conventional jet turbine would enable an aircraft to operate dependably within that lower speed range. When integrated into a reusable manned or unmanned aircraft, this engine setup would theoretically enable the design to achieve hypersonic speeds during the mid-course phase of a mission, and utilize existing runway infrastructure for takeoff and landing, akin to a traditional aircraft. This has long been perceived as a crucial capability for a feasible hypersonic aircraft. Michael White, the principal director for hypersonics in the Pentagon's Office of the Director of Defense Research and Engineering for Modernization, elucidated the objectives of Mayhem, stating, "Project Mayhem is intended to explore the next phase of possibilities regarding hypersonic cruise missile systems. Considering our current operations and the sizes we are considering for delivering capability, we have a certain range and a specific payload and compatibility with our current air platforms." Expanding on the secretive nature of Mayhem, he added, "Project Mayhem questions what can be done to create a much larger system for delivering more extensive effects at longer ranges. It essentially aims to examine the evolution of capability that can extend the achievements of a highly efficient air-breathing platform as a weapon platform, to take advantage of that efficiency while significantly extending the operational range beyond current capacities." The trajectory of the Air Force's Mayhem program and the prototypes it eventually generates remain uncertain. Share your thoughts on the clandestine Project Mayhem in the comments section below.